Hello HEMA friends and welcome to this new video. This is the first episode of the series dedicated to longsword techniques, and today we are going to explore a feint and attack which goes to hit the leg of the opponent. This action can be landed against an opponent which presents the weapon extended forward in a longa, or if you prefer, a langot position. The action is actually composed by two parts. The first one is the feint in the bind, which is a thrust, a feinted thrust. Now, to make the feint possible, especially if you're fighting in a sportive environment, let's say, in which you have more than one life, you have to consider landing a real thrust before landing a feint. Because in this way, the opponent tends to believe more to the thrust, actually, be it feinted or not. To land a proper thrust, I advise you to give a look to this video here, in which I try to deliver you 10 tips on how to deliver a good thrust. When you are able to land a proper thrust, you can actually land the feint. So the feint has to be realistic in a sense that you have to take the bind in a strong way, so to stimulate the parry of the opponent. In the tempo of the opponent parry, you land a mezzano toward the opponent leg. Ideally, you want to hit the upper part of the leg or the knee of the opponent, which are easier to get because you don't have to lower a lot your arm. The footwork that you need to apply to land the cut to the opponent leg is a lunge, which means that you have to be at the proper distance to land this kind of footwork to reach that kind of target. After landing the cut, you need to retreat backward, and you have two possibilities. The first possibility is the simplest one, and it is retreating backward with a parry. Generally speaking, if you hit the opponent leg, this is the best choice. So you retreat backward to parry the afterblow of the opponent and eventually land another attack to the opponent after parrying the afterblow. The second option is reaching a thrusting position after retreating backward, or better, during your retreat backward. This is extremely useful when the opponent voids your attack to the leg, because in that case, generally speaking, the void happens during the parry. So the opponent doesn't have the time to hit you on tempo. In this kind of situation, anyway, the opponent may decide to attack you instantly after the leg void, and so you want to be prepared for this kind of situation, presenting the weapon extended forward in such a way that the opponent stabs himself just by running on your extended weapon. To avoid unexpected surprises, it is best that you keep your attention on three things while landing this action. The first one is trying to apply enough pressure while thrusting. You want to be strong in the bind. The second one is try to hit the opponent's leg above the knee or at the knee, so that you don't have to extend too much. And the third one is that you don't want to bend forward with your back. So if you bend forward, it is actually harder to retreat backward and parry or stab the opponent or whatever. So try to keep a straight torso while landing the cut toward the leg. Very good, people, we are at the end of this video. Thanks for watching as always. Remember to check my Patreon page, link in the description, if you want to see more of my content and actually more techniques as this one. Thanks for watching as always, and see you next time.